Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another mother butt fucking tier. What is the series called? Des Ranks. Des Ranks. Yeah, we're making a tier list today. It's Call of Duties, every single one in the franchise. All right. Now, I haven't played some of these I haven't played to the fullest extent, but hey, we're gonna still rank them. I think I got a good idea where all these can go. We're gonna start with the beginning, where it all started back in 2002 or three, and move our way up to today. So first, we got the original Call of Duty. This shit is it's very basic. On veteran, this is like the hardest one to play for the campaign. It's very limited shit. Not a lot of stuff, no multiplayer. So I think just because there's no multiplayer as well, there's not a lot you could do in this game. I'm gonna throw it. I don't want to throw it into C tier, but there's just not a lot you can do. It's not because it's a bad game by any means. It's just not a lot. It gets boring. And the same can be said with Call of Duty 2. I think it's a little bit better though, just because there's a multiplayer and there's just a little bit more to do. I'll put it into B tier. The Call of Duty 3. This is my first. I have a little bit of nostalgia with this one. This is the first one I played on the Wii. That shit was fire. I fucking remember. I don't remember a lot, but this shit was fun. But I think to be fair, it's kind of like 2. We're going to throw it in a B tier. Just because, again, not a lot to do. That's like the first 3. It was just kind of set. It was just laying the groundwork for what was to become one of the best series of all time. All right. Now we got the top tier fucking masterpiece, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Easily one of the best ever made. Such a fun campaign. That shit was so much fun playing on a 360. Playing the fucking multiplayer and shit. Dude, it's such a classic. Just so classic. Is it the best one? Probably not the best one. For me, my favorite. We'll get to it, but that's not my favorite. Yeah. Next, we got World at War. Mixed feelings on this game. I like it a lot, actually. It introduced us to what became such an amazing series, Zombies. The campaign did that shit on veteran. That shit was, oh man, a grenade fest to say the least. All right. I don't know if I should hold that against it, but I can always I always have flashbacks of a grenade indicator on my screen. 6 of them actually. I have dreams about that, nightmares, and yeah, and throwing a controller across the room. But listen, this game's still pretty fucking good. I'm gonna give it A tier, not S tier, just because I don't know. I feel like it was lacking in some sort of way. I don't know if it was lacking necessarily, but it's not as good as some other ones. Then you got Modern Warfare 2. This again, top tier fucking masterpiece. So iconic. One of the probably the best rated ever campaign in the series. Such a great game. I love this shit. I mean, I don't even think I need to say anything here. It's the best. It's almost the best one. Now, the best one is Black Ops 1. Easily the best fucking game in my opinion. That shit gets the top dog spot. So much fun. So fucking much fun. Taking place in the Vietnam War era. That shit is so fucking fire. The guns are amazing. Well, the guns are very fucking cool. Let's put it that way, okay? And I can't say enough good things about this game. The multiplayer was nice and basic, but not boring. It wasn't crazy shit, but it got to the point. Zombies was so much fucking fun. Introduced us to some great maps like Kino and 5 and Call of the Dead and Ascension and shit. Such a great game. It took Zombies and it actually turned it into something instead of just, a very basic kind of 4-player thing. You got to do more, add new perks and shit. New maps, new ways to kill zombies. So much fun. Now, a controversial one, Modern Warfare 3 2011. I'm giving this S tier. Now, why the fuck am I giving this S tier? Well, I have memories of this game because it's my second Call of Duty I got. So it's weird. I started with Call of Duty 3, and then the next one I got was Modern Warfare 3. This game was so much fucking fun. The campaign, I remember that shit starting off in that city, walking up there, the fucking everything exploding. That motherfucker. I can't even remember the names because it's been so long, but I can remember getting out of that plane or some shit, lift me out of there, getting into the fucking fight, murdering shit. I think it was in New York or something, but that shit was so much fun. I could probably get roasted for not knowing everything. Calm the fuck down, you Call of Duty sweating shitter. Eat your fucking own asshole with a broom, and yeah, fuck you. So, can't say enough. Well, survival. It was so much fucking fun. That alone gives this thing S tier. I love that fucking mode so much. It was like zombies but humans, and it was just so cool. You would progressively get shit. It was so much fun. It was just so good. I loved it. Such an amazing game. They got Black Ops 2. Now, I do feel obligated to put this game in S tier, even though it's not as good as Black Ops 1. This is considered one of the best multiplayers. And Zombies was questionable at the beginning, but then it got better. But that was with DLC. I think this game, I'm going to give it S tier. I'm close to A tier, though, just because of that Zombies problem. And, yeah, I guess that's it. The campaign was really fucking good. So it's going to get S tier. Don't worry. They got Ghosts, which hated on a little too much, maybe. But then again, some of that hate, I could understand. It was a step away from such amazing games. Because you see the top there, right? We went from World at War A tier, and then it's been 5 games in a row that have been S tier. 5 games in a row. And then you got Ghost, and it's like, what is this? And I think that was part of the reason it got so much hate. I'm not going to put it in the bottom tier, okay? I'm going to put it in C tier. I think it had something going for it. It wasn't complete trash like some other ones on this list. But again, it's a forgettable game. Not much to say about it, you know. I don't think... Yeah, it got a little too much hate. But then again, I'm not going to defend it. So, that's the game. Now, Advanced Warfare. Alright, put that shit in vile piece of shit. I fucking hate this game. My most hated game of the franchise, actually. I hate this fucking game. I hate the way they took it. Okay? So, they decided to go into this futuristic era. Now, Black Ops 2 was futuristic at the time, 2025, but it wasn't going crazy, okay? There wasn't this flying around shit. You know, it's not even that. It's just the way they did it. The way that fucking Sledgehammer decided to fuck with this fucking series and to give us Advanced Warfare. The colors were so fucking just boring. This game could put you to sleep. The multiplayer was boring and stale. Campaign, can't even remember it because it was so fucking boring. Fuck this game. Then you got Black Ops 3. Now this is how you do futurism right. The multiplayer was a lot of fucking fun. Even though there's jetpacks, it wasn't going crazy. Adding specialists where you could have different weapons that you can load up, and that was actually a good idea. It was a good change. I liked that idea. And the zombies was so good. You started off with Shadows of Evil, which was an amazing map. And then they got The Giant, which is remastered Der Riese, another great map. And then you got Der Eisendrache, one of the best fucking zombies maps ever. And they also got, a few others. Go Ahead Croby's pretty good. Just an amazing game. And the multiplayer, this is probably the multiplayer I played the most, just because it was 2015, and I remember getting this game on the Xbox One. Yeah, Xbox One. And fuck the 360 version. That shit sucks. I'm going to give it A tier. I'm not going to give it the only reason I'm not getting S tier is because the campaign was ass. Okay? Campaign was ass. I did like the co-op. You could do co-op in World at War, though. But playing co-op was pretty fun. That's how I first did it. I did it with some online. We did co-op. Then you got Infinite Warfare. Not as bad as Advanced Warfare. Still not very good. Let's put it in C tier. I think, the zombies aspect they added. Oh, God, I'm going to sneeze. Okay. The zombies aspect, they did a little right. Zombies in Spaceland. It's a pretty fucking good map. They toned it. I don't know. The colors are better in this game. But then again, it's a game that I'm not going to return to. I'm just going to throw it in a C tier. Hold on. What am I doing? I just realized something. This needs to be called mid. This is mid. These games are mid. Okay, we always do that. World War II is up next. Controversial one here. I like this game. So, sure. Supply drops. And I know that supply drops sucked. And they were in Black Ops 3. I think they were in Infinite Warfare. And fuck that. I don't like supply drops. I don't like getting exclusive weapons, okay? But World War II, it got shitted on so much. But I loved the route they took. They said, you know what? Let's relax for a second. We put out Advanced Warfare. We put out Black Ops 3, Infinite Warfare, all this advanced shit. Let's go back now. All right, now I know World War II, ha ha ha, fucking so classic. Everyone knows about it. But listen, it was refined because World at War, the graphics, from 2008. Okay, so you're not expecting much, but World War II, 2017, little bit better. Okay, the campaign was fun. I enjoyed it. It took a little bit of a different take, with no health regen and just having to use bandages and shit and calling your teammates for ammo and stuff. That was kind of cool. Zombies was kind of forgettable. I do remember Zombies. It was okay. It was nowhere near as good as Treyarch Zombies. Let's just keep it real here, okay? But they tried at least, okay? Multiplayer was a lot of fun though. I had a lot of fun in multiplayer. Playing War was a lot of fun. I just like the way this game. I like the way this game took it. They took it to they did a different approach for once. I can respect that. Does it get A tier? I don't know if it's as good as Black Ops 3. I'm going to give it B tier. I think that's a good spot for it. Because a lot of lists, this would be down all the way down here. And I'm just like, what? Come on. We're hating on it a little too much. Wow, we're getting through this pretty quick. Yeah. Okay, so next you got Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 they introduced Blackout instead of a campaign. Kind of didn't like that approach, but Battle Royales were really hot at the time. With, Fortnite and Apex and... what's the other name? What's that one? PUBG, yeah. All that shit. H1Z1. Battle Royales were the hot shit, so they did that. I guess it's fine, whatever. Warzone was a better way of doing it, but hey, they tried. And I can respect that. So the multiplayer, didn't really play it that much, but it was kind of not that much fun. It was okay. Zombies 9 was a really good map. Or IX or whatever it's called. That was a really good map. I love that map. I'm going to give it B tier. I think B tier is a good spot to put this game. It was definitely not worthy of S or A tier, but by no means was it a bad game. I think that's a good spot. Then we got Modern Warfare, which I'm actually in the process of playing the campaign right now for this game. But this game wasn't bad at all. Yeah, I mean, they took a break from... They went back to the roots of making Modern Warfares, and the only thing I don't like is the title. It's like, really, you're naming this game after a game that already exists in your series? You could be more creative, but whatever. I think putting this game in B tier is good. It's nowhere near as good as Black Ops 3 or these other top tier games, but this is a good spot for it. Then we got Cold War, which I'm also in the process of playing this game. Campaign was actually pretty fun. Little bit of the zombies was it was a different way of doing it. The maps were kind of ass, but I kind of like the perk system better, or not better, but I did like the way they took the perk system with different levels to them and shit. And you got your original perks, you got Jug and all that shit, but whatever. It's I don't know. I'm thinking either B or mid tier. I think B tier is a good spot for it. These games aren't horrible, but whatever. Then we got Vanguard. I don't think there's any discussion. It's the second worst game behind Advanced Warfare, and this game fucking sucks. Let's just leave it there. Let's not talk about the zombies. Let's not talk about the multiplayer, the campaign. It was shit. Introducing... It was supposed to be another World War II game, and introducing anime skins and Snoop Dogg and all this shit, and it's just like, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, we're just going to leave it at that. We're not going to talk about this game. You already know how bad this game is. There's no discussing it. Now we got Modern Warfare 2. Mid. Not terrible, but mid. It's like, okay, we get it. You're doing Modern Warfare now. Now we're naming it Modern Warfare 2 after one of the best games of all time, and this game is nowhere near one of the best games of all time. This game is mid, and that's it. Then we got Modern Warfare 3. Now, sure, it might be a little too early to just say because it was just released, literally just released. The campaign was cheeks. All right. Zombies, I've heard, is pretty fun. I have actually not played this game yet. I don't know if I'm comfortable rating this game yet. I think it's too early, so I'm not going to rate this game. But if I were to, it'd probably be in the mid tier. Yeah, campaign was horrible. I mean, it's too early to say. I've heard Zombies is okay, but I think I already said that. I'm repeating myself. Anyways, yeah, that's gonna be the list. These other ones on the list, I've never. This is like all extra shit. This is Call of Duty Mobile and shit, and fucking I don't know. There's another duplicate of Vanguard for some reason, but that's like all games released in the early 2000s. Voice crack. Anyways, that's the end of the list. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, fuck you in the butt. No, I'm just kidding. If you have any other changes you'd make to this list, I think it's a pretty good list. But that's gonna be it. Hope you enjoyed, bitches. Thanks for watching.